Hey guys, today we are talking about digital versus physical products. So for you guys, the new viewers, I will say that this is not an interesting video to watch, but it's beneficial. What I mean by that, I have no script. I will not edit this video. I will talk completely out of my head. So just be patient, and if you really want to learn something today, um, just listen. I'll try to make the video as short as possible for you to for you guys. So yeah. So digital versus physical products. I want to mention that I have prepared more than in my last video. So yeah. So let's talk about physical products. So what is physical product? So physical product is some type of product. I think it's pretty simple. It's like product. It can be, for example, I don't know, makeup brush. It's just for example, for you guys. I know it's a lot of these first videos for beginners, so complete beginners who doesn't even have e-commerce experience. So yeah, makeup brush, for example, ball or anything like that. So physical product is everything that we can touch or receive, or the customer can receive it. Now let's talk about digital product. What is a digital product? So a digital product is digital product. It's, for me, it's like hard to explain, but like digital product is something that is not physical. You cannot touch it. So it can be, for example, e-courses. Courses. Courses. Sorry. It can be ebook. I've tried selling ebooks at the beginning of my like career. It can be, I don't know. It can be anything related with content. I will be honest with you. So everything that you can access from a computer. It can be Canva templates. It can be anything. So we get sorted this out. So now let's dive deeper. Let's go with the physical product. So the main pros and cons with physical product is, the pros is that physical products are typically easier to sell. And I'll be honest with you guys, it's like, from my experience, it's way easier to sell. Especially if you're starting out and if you have no trust, but we will get into that later. Sorry. Impulse buy potential. This is it's a crucial moment. It's very important, and I would even highlight this. This is very important. Impulse buy. It's why the people buy from drop shipping stores, from any store. Every purchase is a impulse buy purchase. Every. And also the pro is that you can build a real brand. For example, I know a guy who just built like a clothing brand. Yeah, it's like pretty, how to say, easy to build, but right now he's making like 250k revenue a month. So yeah. The main cons that you should know as a beginner is that it's inventory, shipping, and returns. So when you guys see these gurus making like 20k revenue a day, make sure that there's shipping, there's inventory costs, there's returns. So the profit margins are usually lower than you think. And the main thing is lower margin. So you have to source the product. So for example, if you sell the product for 40, you may buy it for 20. So you have 20%, $20 profit. When you sell digital product, the $40 is yours, because once you create the product or you steal the product, which I will get into this, you get the 100% of the profit. Let's talk about digital product. So margin. This is one of the, I think, main reasons why you should do, if you decide to do the digital e-commerce brand. This is margins. So this is the main thing, and it's margin and no shipping is like really related, because there's no product, so it's a bigger margin. Instant delivery, yes, it's important, but it's not that important in nowadays, because people is not really concentrating at the shipping. I will be honest with you, it's like free sauce for you. But some cons for beginner, I think it will be harder to build a value, because for digital products, it's like you have to build a real value. You know, guys, that there's like 100,000 million ebooks that talks about, I don't know, muscle building. So it's really hard to build value. Easy to steal. This is what I wanted to talk for you as a beginner. or anyone, there's two ways how you can start. So you can steal, which is, I think I can say that, but it's like easier because you have nothing to create. You just have to learn the marketing part, which is the most important part. And after that, you can create your own product. And once you have already learned like marketing, it will be good for you. So I would say for real beginners, just steal something. Like for example, steal some ebook and try to sell it on your own. It's like, I think it's pretty clear, because just don't waste time of creating your own product if you don't really know how to sell it. So just focus on selling, and then you can create real product. And the main thing is that trust is everything. I know, guys, that you have seen these courses maybe that people are selling, and most of them are promoting on organically because it builds more trust. But about the marketing part, we will get deeper into that. Okay, this is marketing, which is very important for us. And I think this is the main key why your business, online business, will work or not. So, for physical products, the main thing is that it has to be fast and emotional. If you're, for example, dropshipping, I mentioned in the last video that dropshipping is not a business model, it's a fulfillment method, but I will call it at the moment as it is. So, for example, dropshipping, you have product and you have your store. For you, it's important that the customer buy as fast as possible once he sees your ad. So for example, if he sees your ad, you want him or her to buy as fast as possible. You know what I mean? It has to be emotional, because during the time he will lose interest. Other thing, marketing, is that product has to solve a problem, and that leads to impulse buy. This is very important, because with physical products, it's like most of the time impulse buy. Most of the time, like I would say 99.9% is like impulse buy. You see on Facebook or like TikTok or anything like that, or other marketing strategies that you do, and you buy. You don't hesitate it, the people don't hesitate. And I would say use UGC, viral, and paid ads. For physical products, I would recommend paid ads. I've talked about paid versus organic ads in my last video. I would recommend, I will give you just a quick summary. So I would say that for beginner, I would start with organically, but once you get a little bit of hang of it, just start paid ads, because paid ad is like pay to win game. Okay, let's dive deeper. About the digital marketing. So the problem is with digital marketing, it's slow. And if you want to build like money quick, I think it's very hard. Yes, there are some cases that you can, spend like paid ads on digital product and it will work. Yes, there is, but it's way harder than physical products. And I think there's like, I don't know what percentage of this, but I think there's a lot of people that are selling digital products, physical products compared to digital products. Value solves a problem. So I mentioned this before here, that it has to solve problem and you have to show it in your ads, organically or paid, doesn't matter. But the main thing is that it's very hard to build value and you have to somehow show it. So it's very hard, because with the product, it's way easier. You know what I mean? Like with product, you see the product. I see that, for example, it's a ball. I can bounce. It's funny for me, I have fun. And with value, with ebook, it's way harder to reach the customer. Yeah, this is, I think I explained good. And I would recommend with digital organic, because look, most of the gurus, they are doing the organic marketing strategy, YouTube, TikTok, and something like that. Okay, let's dive at the ending. What they have both in marketing that you should know. So the first thing, okay, I will cover, because to give some intrigue. So it doesn't matter if you are like doing paid ads, if you're doing, I don't know, organic. Creative is king. This is the main thing that you should focus on, because if your creative is bad, organic video, paid ad, your customer will not buy. He will not even come to your store or your, I don't know, affiliate link. Doesn't matter. The creative is king. So guys, once I said, if you're selling digital products, steal the product and focus on learning to create a good creatives. Second thing is social media. If you're building brand, long-term brand, for example, clothing brand or any other brand or courses, you have to use social media as much as possible. If you want to do a I don't like this word, but drop shipping, when you have a product for 2 weeks, get some money and just drop the product once it's not profitable, yeah, you can do that. But I would recommend building a long-term brand because it's much easier to it's not much easier, but it's like it's more profitable during the time, and you can earn money after 1 year, or you can scale the business, you know what I mean. So in order to do that, you have to have a good social media page. So I don't recommend starting from day one, but if you see the results, if you see the sales coming in and you want to start like real brand, I would do this. Not from day one, but once I get like, you have to feel, you know. The second thing, traffic is not conversions. So it's more about like physical or digital products. It's, for example, I have the ad and the person click on the ad and he comes to my product page, for example, for physical product. So guys, your product page should give value. You know what I mean? Like the customer should know why he's buying it. He has to think that he can't live without it. So you can have the best traffic, you can have a lot of traffic, but if your product or courses page, or doesn't matter, or ebook page is shit, because you don't tell people you will get this, you will get this, you will get this, why you should buy, you will get no conversions. It's like, this is the main thing I would say. And brand versus product, I mentioned this before. Guys, if you see the success with dropshipping model, with courses, with anything, build a brand around it. It's much easier to scale it. You will have passive income. There's no such thing as passive income, but you will have passive income, what we call in our society. And yeah, so that's it. This is the full graph. You can screenshot it, you can do anything you want. So guys, to summarize this video, there's two types what you can sell online. So physical product or digital product. I would recommend for beginners to go with physical product. I would recommend beginners to go with organically. Or you can start with TikTok shop or anything, if we call like this, to learn creating the creatives. But there's some cons and pros in the both sides. And the main thing, if you listen to because I waited for you guys to listen to all this video, and I wanted to give the best thing that you can get from this video. And if you listen, you will hear it now. Guys, you have to decide if you sell physical or digital. Don't do both, because it's completely two different things. It's completely, the marketing angles, the product pages, everything is different. So guys, if you stick with digital, just stick with it. If you don't see results, stick with it. Don't, you know what I mean. So if you decide physical, don't even look at digital. Yeah, you can look, you know what I mean. But the main idea is that have some patience. Yeah. So guys, thank you for this video. I hope you get some good thoughts. Comment below, what do you think? What video should I make? What do you think? Maybe you can comment, some, you can even comment that I talk shit and we can discuss this. I'm very into discussions. So yeah, just please be respectful, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.